everybody. This is Dorcas Chandler at dorcasgazelle.com. I hope you're having a wonderful day and a wonderful life as I am. You know, life sometimes causes us difficulties and things that we don't understand, but yet we just jump right on back up and get back in the race. And that's really good. Today I want to talk about Dorcas Gazelle, my website, just for a little bit because I'm excited about what's happening with the website. I'm excited about my journey. My journey has been, sometimes it's been stable, and then sometimes it's been up and down. But the thing about it is that God keeps allowing me to be in the race, and I'm glad for that. It's got to be, for me, a lifetime journey. I can't just start and stop and get to a certain amount of weight that I want to lose and then say, oh, I'm good. Because weight has always been a struggle with me. So for the rest of my life and the rest of my time down here, I will have to work on my weight. So I'm not on a diet. People say, well, what kind of diet are you on? I'm not on a diet because a diet wouldn't work for me. I'm grateful for the mindset that I have, and it's not always like Dorcas is doing this every single day. There are days I look in the mirror and I realize what I've done to my body. I have done to my body. And looking at sagging skin, and I've talked about that before. And, you know, you just figure, what am I doing? There's times I said, why are you doing this? I'm doing it because I believe it's the thing that I'm supposed to be doing, that God wants me to do, and that I am making a difference in somebody's life. And that somebody has to start with me. I'm making a difference in my life. I've seen changes in my behavior. I haven't got there, but I'm working on it. Oh, yeah. So I'm glad about that. And I'm glad that I've started Dorcas Gazelle, because I think that's what really keeps me kind of centered. Not kind of. It keeps me centered because I get the emails, I get the phone calls, I get to talk to people, the interaction, and then sometime like Saturday, it's like, girl, you got to keep going, because I was speaking to somebody about weight, and it just starts this fire back in me to keep going, because I certainly got a lot more to do. And I'm working on it, and I'm glad for it. So I'm able to share and talk with people who can identify with weight. Weight is more than food. And when I say identify with weight, some of us carry our weight on our physical body. You could see that we are overweight. Some people carry weight in their mind, in their emotions, in their will. So weight is just weight. Whether you can see it or not, there is improvement for all of us to do. In fact, most of the people that come to my website, they don't have weight problems. As far as you looking and see that I weigh 300 or 400 pounds or 500 pounds. They don't have those problems, but they have things and issues that are going on in their mind, things that they are struggling with. So what we have to understand, we're all in the struggle. This is not just a thing where I get on the scale and I have a struggle, and you get on the scale and yours is 103, you wear size 1 or 0 or whatever, but we're all in the struggle. And when we understand that, then we can support each other no matter what it is that we need help with. And that's what we really, when we started Dorcas Gazelle, and my writers and stuff that just have been wonderful to me. We wanted to write so that people could understand or would be concerned, or let them know that we are concerned about whatever issues are going on in your life. The lady in the plane with me, she asked me could I write an article on married folk that get married and they gain weight. They have children. I'm not married. I didn't have children. So what I did was I got one of my writers. I said, this is what I need you to write on. People with disabilities. I can write on that. So we've had choices, making choices. We've tried to cover love and just cover different topics. And so people go out there and read them. And, I've written songs for exercise, because that's what I did. I talk about just different things. So we got different topics out there on DorcasGazelle.com. And I'm just grateful for the people who have worked with me. And we have had this website since 2015, and somebody was asking me about this, so I will just answer this question. We take no money. I pay for my web hosting and everything every month. I have not taken one dime to do what I'm doing. I do what I'm doing because I believe in what I'm doing. And I can tell that we're helping people all over the world. So it's not like we're just out here trying to make money off of weight, because that is totally not what we're doing. My exercise songs, they're out there. I wrote them. They're mine. They belong to me. They're copywritten. They're mine. And anybody can go out there and listen to them. And someone has asked me if I could send them a copy. Sure, I will. I just found my CD covers and things after I decluttered my office, which is a blessing. But so we're trying to help people. And you help us when you email us back and you hear a taping that has touched you. See, sometimes we don't even hear from you. We don't even know if we're just talking to the air. But let me tell you this. I became a creator of YouTube in the first month of 2017. I'm reading a YouTube paper that I got. And we had so many minutes that were watched on one video, and they invited me to be a YouTube creator, which I did. So then now here we are in August. Let me see, where is the date? August 2019, the first month of August, the first date of August, I'm sorry, I had put down a YouTube video, and that video, I got this thing from YouTube, Creator Monthly Report, saying, OMG, oh my God, you had 496 minutes watched this month. Now, I'm reading this from YouTube. This isn't something that I making up. That's 8,267 whole hours that somebody has watched the video that I put down on the first of the month in August. And not only was it watched, but the video was shared. And these are things that inspire me to go on, because somebody is listening. And see, what the thing is that they don't only click on these still pictures and me talking. They listen to the videos from beginning to end. We're reaching somebody. And because we're reaching somebody, I know we're helping somebody. But what I want to ask you, could you just email me and let me know, hey, Dorcas, I listened. You don't even have to say you liked it. Just we're out there and we're listening. This is 8,267 whole hours that somebody all over the world has been listening to I Don't Feel No Ways Tired. And I don't get many emails. But people are listening. And we're grateful. When I can go and look on my Dorcas Gazelle server, I can't see who you are. I'm not even interested in who you are. My website does not collect cookies. I ain't got time for all that jive. But it will let me know how many people has hit that website. Thousands of people hit the website. So somebody somewhere is listening to what we're saying or going there to read the articles that we have put out there. I'm grateful. Because what it lets me know is what you've been through in your life. Yeah, you thought that you were going to be destroyed by it, but you turned it around with the help of God and your doctor, and you're doing something positive to help somebody else. Man, so no matter what you're going through, you can do the same thing. Don't get trapped in trouble. Pretty good, huh? That just came to me. Don't get trapped in trouble. Let your trouble be your springboard to help somebody else. And you know, I ran across these pictures because they had asked me some pictures for my birthday. And I went in this photo album and I was doing the pictures, and I talked about that a little bit on the last website, and I found the pictures of where the wreckage was of the car when it came through my school, and everything is just disarray. I mean, everything is just upside down in my school. So then I was glad that nobody got hit, nobody got hurt but me. And so after that, I went in my room and I was there a couple days later, and it was like, what are those pictures doing for you? How are they serving you? How are they making you better? How do they make you feel every time you stumble up on these pictures? I decided to shred the pictures because I was cleaning out my office. So I gave them to the girls and I said, shred these pictures. They didn't know what they were. But I thought that shredding the pictures was going to make me better. But you know what happened? After those pictures were shredded, I kind of went into this lull. I mean, I can't explain it to you how that, you know, you can hear the shredder, and I'm in my office and they're in the living room, and you can hear stuff being shredded, you know, the machine. And so, but I didn't say anything. I just kept going. But you know what I realized in life? You can get rid of the evidence, but until you deal with what's inside of you and what really have hurt you and what really have disappointed you, you may put it in the trash. But if it's inside of you, you're going to have to deal with it. And I thought I had dealt with it. So I had to really come to grips. What is it that's really bothering you? See, we're walking around and we act like things are okay. And what was really bothering me was, man, my life was messed up. And look at where I am. And so I dealt with that. But then when I went in the kitchen the next morning to fix my breakfast, I thought about it. Yeah, your life totally changed. Yes, you're on a walker. Yes, you gained all that weight. Yes, you went through in your mind all these yeses. But look at what you're doing, Dorcas. You got Dorcas Gazelle. You couldn't even walk down the aisle. And I'm trying to say this without crying. When you went to the doctor because you couldn't walk. You couldn't put your own shoes on because you couldn't bend over. You can walk down the aisle now. You know you're going to wait when you get there. They would say, Dorcas, we need to weigh you. No, I ain't weighing. And I wouldn't let them weigh me. But you let them weigh you. You can walk where you're going. You can sit down in a chair. You're not in a wheelchair. What am I trying to say? Is don't digress now, Dorcas. You got to keep going. Yeah, you may have sagging skin, but you got to keep going. Not only for the people that are listening to you on YouTube and coming to your website, or people that you're talking to on the phone or emails, but because of the progress that has happened in your life. You know, I go to my doctor and she's telling me about my blood work and everything. My blood work is much better. Why am I telling you this? I don't care what's going on in our world. Try to be better. It might not happen right away. Try to be better. I never thought that I would still be dealing with trying to get this weight off 4 years later. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. We're getting ready to go in 20. But I'm still trying. I'm still watching what I bring in this house. Have I brought pizzas in? Yeah. Days that it's cloudy, I don't feel like cooking. But then there's times that come back to me. Now, Dorcas, you need to get stuff in this house for when you don't feel like it. Okay. Get right back on track. So these are things that I'm trying to help us to understand the only way I know how, the simplest way I know how, the easiest way I know how, that no matter what's going on in our life, am I negating that these things are overwhelming? Absolutely not. But this is what I'm saying. Even if they're overwhelming, if you still try, if I still try, and if you hear me talking to you and come on this website and I'm talking, I'm not telling you no lies. I'm not telling you something I'm not doing. I'm not hiding behind a still picture because I don't want you to see what I look like. Because I told somebody, I need a camera. I said, I'm going to get me a camera. People always give me money for my birthday. Even if they don't, with God's grace and God's help, by the end of this year, I want a camera. I want you to see my struggle. I'm not hiding behind a still picture. I am who I am. And somebody said, Dorcas, could you show us you doing exercise in the bed? I thought about that exercise in the bed thing, and I said, but I don't know how to do this professionally. I'm going to show you what I'm doing. I already talked to the person that's going to film me. I'm not ashamed anymore. I used to be ashamed of the way I look. I used to be ashamed because of the weight that I was carrying. Right now, you know, my hair came out. It grew back some. My hair is not as long. I used to have long hair. I don't have long hair no more. It's me. You know, my friend that just died, you know what he would tell me? Dorcas, you're more than your disability. You're more than your walker. He would always make me feel like I was somebody. Dorcas, you're beautiful. This is what he would tell me. And sometimes I would walk in the church and I would look a mess because I couldn't hardly get dressed that morning. It took me forever just to get cleaned up and just to get my clothes on. I'd walk in there. He'd be sitting back there where I was. You look so pretty today. And I look at him. Man, you crazy. And he said, no, Dorcas, I'm serious. He's dead now. But you know what I realized in his death? That I am beautiful. Because you know why? I care for people genuinely. If I can help you, God knows I will. If I can't help you, I'm going to work and see who can. That's who Dorcas is. So is Dorcas her physical attraction? Yes. You thought I was going to say no. It's how I view who I am, not how you view or how society says that people who are overweight should look. I'm not a dresser. You don't need to dress me. I like being comfortable. But because maybe you like to dress, then that's what you do. I don't care about dressing. I want me some new tennis shoes. I got some Gazelle tennis shoes. I love them, but I need some new ones. I mean, stuff I need to get. But it's what I like. I want somebody just to understand, I don't change you, don't change me. Maybe you need to change me. I don't know. But we all have different love languages. You might like steak and I might like chicken. And I do like steak. You might like that, so that's not a good example. You might like lobster. I don't eat lobster. I have never tasted lobster. It just looked gross to me. That's just a Dorcas thing. So just because you like it and I don't, there shouldn't be a problem. If you like it, eat it. If I don't have to eat it. I don't have to be you and you don't have to be me. So these are the things that God is bringing me into. Look at you. My hair is gray now. And if I want to dye it, I will. But I'm coming into a place to understand you cannot, I promise you before God, you cannot please people. Trust me. So what you have to do, you have to please God and yourself. Hey, we're going to do some great things this year. We're going to have, I'm going to have people calling in and we're going to record them with their permission, of course. And we're going to have some talk things. I am going to get a camera. I really am. And I'm going to show you who I am because I ain't hiding behind nothing. And I want you to see who I am. Somebody asked me about my still picture. That still picture is up there because this is how I have to make a video. You cannot make a video. You cannot put a video down on YouTube unless it is a movie. So in order for me to make a movie, I need to put a cover in front of my MP3 and so that I can make it into a movie file so that I can place it on the YouTube channel. Ain't because I'm hiding. I am who I am. I've always been that. But anyway, I love you. I hope that you understand. You are precious. You are loved. You are valued. You are somebody. I don't just say those things. You are special. Hey, and if anybody has not told you today that they love you, bam, I love you. You have a blessed rest of the week. And know, you can make it and never give up. Never. Bye-bye. Dorcas Chandler at dorcasgazelle.com. I see. Oh,